The crystalline halls of the Galactic Council chambers fell silent as Ambassador Orla Chen walked through the towering doors one final time. Her footsteps echoed against the luminescent walls, each click of her boots a countdown to something the Council had never experienced in its 40,000-year history: rejection. Ambassador Chen, the Varathian High Counselor's voice resonated through his translation implant, his three eyes blinking in what passed for confusion among his species. Surely you do not mean to sever all diplomatic channels over such a minor disagreement? Orla stopped, turning to face the semicircle of alien dignitaries that represented 217 civilizations. Minor disagreement. The words hung in the air like poison. They had denied Earth's petition for protected trade routes for the third time, citing humanity's youth and volatility as reasoning. Meanwhile, the Zelthrim Concordat had been granted exclusive mining rights to the Kepler Belt, and the Kethrax Federation had imposed a 30% tariff on all human agricultural exports. Minor? Orla's voice was calm, controlled, too calm. You've systematically blocked every proposal we've made for 18 months. You've allowed member species to raid our colony ships, and when we defended ourselves, you threatened sanctions. You call us volatile, yet you permit the Vraxi to wage war on 3 fronts without consequence. The counselor's skin rippled, displaying patterns of dismissal. The Vraxi are an established civilization. They understand the nuances of galactic politics. Humans are new, unpredictable. Then allow me to be predictable for once, Orla said, reaching into her jacket. The Council's security drones hummed to life, but she simply withdrew a data chip and placed it on the hovering central podium. Humanity formally withdraws from all Council negotiations, treaties, and agreements. Effective immediately, the chamber erupted. Varathians clicked their mandibles in alarm. Silenthi whistled in frequencies that shattered 3 viewing screens, and the Dravik ambassador actually stood, something their species only did in situations of extreme distress. You cannot simply leave the Council, the Silenthi trade minister shrieked. Your systems, your colonies, they exist within Council-protected space. Orla smiled, and there was something in that expression that made even the massive Dravak take a step back. Protected space. Tell me, Minister, how many human ships were protected when the Zelthrim pirates attacked the New Terra convoy? How protected was Colony 17 when your minor disagreement policy left them to starve for 6 months? She turned toward the exit. We'll protect ourselves. 6 months later, Louis Rahman sat in the command center of Bastion Station, humanity's first fully independent military installation beyond the Sol system. The screens before him showed a sight that would have been impossible a year ago. 73 human warships arranged in perfect formation, blocking access to the Terran corridor. Sir, we're being hailed by the Council fleet, his communications officer reported. It's High Counselor Vrax himself. Louis leaned back in his chair. Put him through. The Varathian's image materialized, his 3 eyes wide with what Louis had learned to recognize as barely controlled panic. Commander Rahman, your fleet is in violation of 17 different Council navigation treaties. You must withdraw immediately. We're not signatories to those treaties anymore, Counselor. Remember? Louis gestured to the tactical display. This is human space now. Has been for 3 months. We sent the notices. You cannot simply claim territory. Watch us. Louis brought up a secondary screen showing resource extraction operations, manufacturing plants, and agricultural stations, all flying human flags. We've established 19 self-sufficient colonies, built 47 defensive platforms, and our merchant fleet has grown by 300%. All without Council protection. Vrax's skin rippled through colors Louis's translation software labeled as anger, fear, and something approximating desperation. The Zelthrim Concordat is threatening war if we don't rein you in. The Kethrax are demanding reparations for lost trade revenue. You're destabilizing the entire sector. Then maybe you should negotiate with them, Louis said. Oh wait, you're excellent at negotiations, aren't you? How did those work out for humanity? Commander, please, let us discuss this reasonably. Like you discussed our trade route petition, or our defense protocols, or our request to investigate the New Terra massacre. Louis's voice hardened. We're done discussing. But I'll tell you what we will do, Counselor. We'll defend every human world, escort every human ship, and respond to any aggression with overwhelming force. The Zelthrim want to test us? Send them our coordinates. The transmission cut off, leaving Lewis staring at the starfield beyond the viewport. His second-in-command, a veteran of the colony wars named Sarah Martinez, approached quietly. "Think they'll actually come?" she asked. "They'll come," Lewis said. "They're used to species that follow the rules, that negotiate, that back down when threatened. They don't understand what humanity is yet." "And what's that?" Lewis smiled the same unsettling smile Orla had worn in the council chambers. "Survivors. We evolved on a death world, fought our way to the stars against every obstacle, and learned to thrive in the void. The council species? They were uplifted, guided, protected. They've never had to truly fight for anything." As if on cue, the sensors flared. 47 Zelthrim warships dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of human territory. Weapons charging. "Battle stations," Lewis ordered calmly. "And someone get Ambassador Chen on the line. She'll want to hear this." The Zelthrim commander's face appeared on screen, his reptilian features twisted in contempt. "Human fleet, you will stand down and submit to council authority or—" He never finished the sentence. Every human ship fired simultaneously, not at the Zelthrim fleet but at the space surrounding them. Dozens of cloaked defensive platforms revealed themselves, weapons already locked on target. Mining drones transformed into automated combat units. The empty space erupted with humanity's hidden arsenal. The Zelthrim commander's expression shifted from contempt to shock to terror in the span of 3 seconds. "You were saying?" Lewis asked pleasantly. "Something about submitting?" The Zelthrim fleet retreated without firing a single shot. In the council chambers, Orla watched the feed from Bastion Station with satisfaction. Around her, the assembled dignitaries sat in stunned silence. "So," she said, breaking the quiet, "who wants to negotiate now?" The Galaxy Council trembled because for the first time in 40,000 years, they realized they needed someone more than that. Someone needed them. And humanity had learned long ago that need was the foundation of all power. The age of human compliance was over. The age of human terms had just begun.